Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salam ala man la nabiyya ba'dah wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ahlillahi wa man tabi'ahum bil ihsani ila yawmiddin. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. I welcome you back to another episode of Tajweed Made Easy, an online going series where we learn, understand, and teach ourselves enough handful of things relating to Tajweed in order to ease our Quranic memorization and enhance our recitations. Bismillah, inshallah, bi qudratillah, we shall be continuing after we've spoken about and we've discussed everything relating to ahkam nun sakina, ahkam mim sakina, ahkam al-mim wa nun al-mushaddadatain. Today we shall be going further to understand into the main context and concept of Tajweed itself, and that is a topic that I feel like a lot of us need in order to practically enhance our recitation and master our memorization, and that is Makharijul Huruuf. The reason why I picked Makharijul Huruuf for our class is just, it's like a beginning step after we've understood the preliminaries, inshallah. So we said the topic for today is Makharijul Huruuf. I'm going to take it very, very simple and, from step after step. Right. Now, the word Makharij is like a plural to Makhraj. Huruf is like a plural to what? Harf. Now, I want to believe that all of us know what harf are. Al-harf or al-huruf al-Arabiya. Those alif, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kha. Sorry, hamza, ba, ta, tha, jim, ha, kha, dal, zal, ra, zay, sin, shin, sad, dad, ta, za, ayn, ghayn, fa, qaf, kaf, lam, mim, nun, wa, ha, ya. Right? Now, dealing with makhraj or makharij. Makhraj means, when we say makhraj by its literal meaning, literally it means, when we say makhraj, it means where something is coming out from. So literally makhraj, like literally in Arabic usage, makhraj means where something is coming out from. Right. Now, when we're talking of makhraj in the context or technically in ulum tajweed, makhraj means the point of articulation or the point where different Arabic alphabets are coming out from. That is the conjunctive meaning of this statement. Makharij, huruf. Makharij, the point at which something is coming out. What is coming out? Al-huruf. Do you understand? So, makhraj harf. Makhrajul harf, if we say in the singular form. Makhrajul harf, it means the point of articulation, of the point of pronunciation of a particular Arabic alphabet. Makharijul huruf, it means what? The points of articulation or the point of coming out of different Arabic alphabets. Do you understand that concept now? So that is what we mean by Makharijul huruf. In discussing Makharijul huruf, as I said that I would only be giving us the needed information. I would not want to bore us with a lot of details in order not to make it look too complex. Now, there are divergent opinions. Some said it is 14, some said it is 15, some said it is 16. However, what matters the most right now and what we'll be taking it from is Al-Makhariju Ar-Ra'isiyya. Irrespective of every single opinion of those scholars, it still boils down to the fact that there are 5 main categories of those makhraj, that it is only the division of those 5 that make them, these people say 14, these people say 13, these people say 14, 15. If we have to look at the general categorization of every one of them, every single opinion falls onto 5 main components. That is to say, al-makhariju ar-ra'isiyya, the lead or the main point of articulation. Now, this is it. Al-Makhariju Ar-Ra'isiyya. Al-Makharij Ar-Ra'isiyya khamsa. There are 5 main categories or 5 main aspects or 5 main branches of points of articulation that are the lead That is to say, all other points of articulations that we'll be talking about are subdivisions of any of these 5 makharij. And what are those makharij? The first one we have al-jawfu. The first one we have al-jawfu. The second we have al-halqu. The third we have al-lisan. The fourth we have al-shafatan. And the fifth we have al-khayshum. We have al-jawfu, al-halqu, al-lisanu, al-shafatan, al-khayshum. Al-khayshum. Now, these 5 al-makharij al-ra'isiyya, these are the main division in which all other makharij that we will be talking about in this class or in our further classes, because inshallah we might not be able to finish all 5 today. All Arabic alphabets are falling under any of these 5. But falling under any of these 5 might not be directly. It might be under a subcategory of any of this one. It might be al-jawfu, there are subcategories, al-halqu subcategories, al-lisan subcategories, al-shafatan subcategories, al-khayshum subcategories. Do you understand this now? May Allah Azza wa Jal ease our affairs. Now, let us start from al-jawfu. The first makhraj, al-jawfu. Now, when we say al-jawfu, I want us to understand first what al-jawfu means. Al-jawfu. Al-jawfu al-khala'u dakhil fil fam. The passage. Do you understand this now? The passage of the mouth. When we see our mouth, when you say your mouth, what is the passage that links together your throat to the mouth? That passage. As you know that now, here is what you need to know about al-jawfu. Al-jawfu is not a particular place. No. Al-jawfu is a particular makhraj that it is not muhaqqaq. When we say muhaqqaq, it is, you know for sure that this is this place. It is what al-muqaddar. That is to say, you are just like, this is the space it is encompassing. It is not a particular place. For example, now, if I say the passage of your mouth to your throat, is there a particular place in it? No. But then everything, when I do like this, that is what al-jawf. I am not touching anywhere there. If I have to touch some place, I'll be touching one thing relating to all of these other 4. But the passage in which is what links together your lip or your mouth to your throat is what al-jawf. Simple as ABC. Do we understand this now? Now, what are the Arabic alphabet falling under al-jawfu? Al-jawfu thalathatu ahruf. There are 3 ahruf under al-jawfu. The first one, al-alif as-sakina al-maftuh ma qablaha, wal-ya as-sakin al-maqsur ma qablaha, wal-waw as-sakina al-madmum ma qablaha. This is what we call al-huruf al-mad. Huruf al-mad al-thalatha. حروف المد الثلاثة. ألف و and ya. When in the Quran, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so anytime you are seeing alif al-maddiyah, waw al-maddiyah, ya al-maddiyah, what is the makhraj? Al-jawfu. That is to tell you that if you say, for example, ma ta'budun, mim fatha ma, alif mim fatah alif al-maddi ma that sound there is what al-alif al-maddiyah makhrajuhu madha al-jawf. Can you say it is a particular place coming from? No, it is just the hair coming from your throat and coming back outside without any particular cut, without any particular hindrances or seizure. Do you understand this now? That is what al-jawfu. Al-jawfu has mother حروف المد الثلاثة. The 3 Arabic vowels, which is what the prolongation of alif al-maddi, waw al-maddi, and ya al-maddi. Those are the 3 things that come out from what al-jawfu. So, for example, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, ما تعبدون دون من دونه That is what al-jawfu. تعبدوا الوا. Let us find an example for الياء. منه مذكرني عند رب. اذكرني ني نون كسر ياء المد ني الياء. So that is what everything about al-jawfu. Now, I want you to just understand it's as easy as that. It's as easy as that. So al-jawfu, we're talking about that. That is al-jawfu out of it. That is why if you look at المنظومة المقدمة by Sheikh Ibn al-Jazari, he said فألف الجوف وأختها وهي حروف مد للهواء تنتهي. Let's write it here. فألف الجوف وأختها وهي حروف مد للهواء تنتهي. Now, فالألف الجوف وأختها وهي. When we are talking about الجوف, the first one is الألف. وأختها وهي. The أخت أخوات ماذا الألف. That is what أخت ألف حروف مد. That is أختها. This ha is talking about this alif. What is the أخت of alif? حروف مد. So فألف الجوف وأختها وهي حروف مد. All of the حروف مد are falling under what الجوف. وأختها وهي حروف مد للهواء تنتهي. That is to say, nothing can fall under al-jawfu again except from what alif, wa, and ya, which are what huruf al-madd thalatha. Do you understand this? So that is the explanation on al-jawfu. Now let us move on to al-halqu, to the second makhraj. Al-halqu. When we are talking of al-halqu, it is what we call. It is if you want to say al-halqu, for example, or let us say literally what al-halqu means is your throat. The end part of what you can call your mouth. That is to say, what ends when you know we can still categorize. Okay, when you are saying your mouth is starting from here, you are going in. When you start to have something from here downward, it's already coming into. Sorry, it's already becoming your what? Your inner body. But this place can still be categorized as what? As the deepest or the inner part of your mouth, which is what? Your throat. Are we together? That is it. So that is what al-halqu. And by simple means of explanation, it is what? It is the deepest, the last part of your mouth. Right? Now, it is divided into three parts. It is divided into what? Three parts. You know, when I was talking about al-Makharijul Ra'isiyya, I told you that these are the five main categories. Every single one of these one could have subcategories. Right. Now, al-jawfu does not have any subcategory. We know that al-jawfu can only have alif, wa, and ya. But al-halqu has three subcategories. What are those subcategories for al-halqu? Those are what? 1. أقصى الحلق. 2. وسط الحلق. 3. أدنى الحلق. Those are the three subcategories of what? Al-halqu. Al-halqu are divided into three. We have aqsa al-halqi. When we say aqsa means the deepest, the last part of something. Wasat means in between. It is not deep and it is not close. Adana means the closest part of your throat. Do you understand now? So there are three divisions, there are three categories of al-halqu. We have aqsa, the deepest. We have wasat, the middle, and then we have adna, the closest part to your mouth. That is to say, when we are talking of these three adjectives, we are talking of them in relation to the mouth. Aqsa al-halqi, the deepest part of your throat, which is the deepest part to your mouth. Wasat al-halqi is in between your throat. That is to say, it is not too far from the mouth, neither is it too close. Adna al-halqi, it is the closest to your mouth, which is what? The closest, the beginning of your throat. Do you understand this now? That is just the simple explanation of al-halq. Now, the question now remains, what are the Arabic alphabet for each of these categories? That is the question right now. It's very, very simple. The first one is Aqsa al-Halqi. Going by this book here, Aqsa al-Halqi means what? أي جانبها الأبعد من الفم وهو الجانب الذي يلي الصدر ويخرج منه أرفانهما الهمزة والهاء. Now, if we say Aqsa al-Halqi, let me try to translate what is here for you directly, so it will not be like, okay, that. Now, جانبه الأبعد من الفم, it is like the deepest part from the mouth. وهو الجانب الذي يلي الصدر, it is the one that follows your chest. You know, this is your chest, for example. I don't want to hit my mic. This is your chest, for example. The deepest part the deepest part of your throat is what is closer to your chest. Do you understand that explanation? Now, so the deepest part, so if this is your chest, for example, this is your outer, this is your aqsa al-halq. I don't want to like complicate it. Another name for aqsa al-halq is what we call awtar al-sawtiyya. We call this one lisan al-mizmar, and then we call this one what jazr al-lisan. Like those are the like 3 other names that they call aqsa al-lisan, mintaqa to awtar al-sawtiyya, which is like the 2 strings that open and close, open and close. Wasat al-halqi is the middle. That's what the jazr al-lisan. That's what lisan al-mizmar. And we have adna al-halqi, which is what jazr al-lisan. I'm going to explain that later. Now, aqsa al-halqi, we have 2 Arabic alphabets coming out from that one, and that is what al-hamzatu wal-ha. Al-hamza, sorry, al-hamzatu wal-ha. Hamza and ha are coming out from what? Awtaru sawtiyya. Now, what I want you to do is put your hands here and say ah. If you want to know how to put that is the rule in our class. If you want to know how to pronounce an Arabic alphabet perfectly, try to put anything, let's say ba, with haraka in front, and put a sakin on that Arabic alphabet itself. So if you want to pronounce Hamza now, let us say ba fatha ba, Hamza sukun. What? Ba, 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 ba. Can you see now? So now, Hamza fatha a, Hamza kasra I is not Do you understand now? So that is what awtaru, and that is what aqsa al-halq, the deepest part of your throat. Same thing applicable to ha. Your awtaru sawtiyya, which is like the small strings, will open up. That's why if you put your hands here, you will feel the vibration. Bah, 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 bah. Do we get that now? So that is what aqsa al-halq. Now let us move on to wasat al-halq. Wasat al-halq being the middle of your throat. That is where we have the makhraj of what? The makhraj of ain and ha. Ain and ha. Al-ainu wal-ha'u. That's what we call what? Lisanul mizmar. Say ba'. It will close and it will open back. Ba', 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 ba'da'us, ba'da'u, ba', 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 ba'. It's not ba'a. No. ثم بدا لهم من بعد ما رأوا الآيات بعد عسر يسرا. We continue like that. Now we have for ha too. Let's see an example for ha here. So mah, where is وقال الملك إني أرى سبع بقرات ثمانية همزة يا that's what was the مخرج of همزة أقصى الحلق يأكلهن سبع عين العين وسط الحلق the middle it needs to go forth and back سبع عجاف وسبع سنبلات خضر وأخرى يابسات يا أيها الملأ أفتوني في رؤياي إن كنتم للرؤيا تعبرون العين قالوا أضغاث أحلى نعم قالوا الواو المادية قالوا you put your now okay I did not mention something when I was talking here. I said when we are talking of alif al-madiyya infitah al-fam, you open your mouth. Ma naraka ma. When you are doing waw al-madiyya in the imam al-shafatayn, you will shoot out your mouth. قالوا أضغاث. When we're talking of ya in khifad al-fakk al-sufla, your lower jaw will be suspended. Suspended it to the upside. Your down jaw will be lowered. Yeah, let me put it that way. So we have something like bi'alimi. Do you get that now? So now let's talk about what we are here for. قالوا أضغاث Hamza. Now look at the switch between أقصى الحلق and وسط الحلق. Hamza is أقصى الحلق. Ain is ha is وسط الحلق. So we have to combine the two together. We have قالوا أضغاث أحلام وما نحن بتأويل الأحلام بعالمين. تأويل Hamza. It closes up. تأويل الأحلام بعالمين. Now the question now comes up, what is the difference between Hamza and Alif? Alif is harful mad. Do you understand? So its own is from al-jawfu. Hamza is aqsa al-halqi. We know where Hamza is coming out from. That is what aqsa al-halqi awtaru sawtiya. It closes up on it once the hair escapes. Do we get? So ta'wil al-ahla that one is alif al-maddi al-jawfu bi'alimin. Good. Now we move on to the last one, which is what adin al-halqi, the closest part to the mouth, and that is the makhraj of al-ghayn wal-kha. Al-ghayn wal-kha'u. Al-ghayn wal-kha'u. Al-ghayn wal-kha. That is what we call jazru al-lisan. Jazru al-lisan. If you can put your hands into your mouth, the end part of your tongue, let's say this is your tongue coming in like this. You see, when your tongue gets suspended, that is to say, it is shifting towards like dropping off a cliff. That you see a rough path there. That is where we call what? Jazrul lisan. And that is the makhraj of ghayn and kha, which is also known as what? Adna al-halq. Do you see, like, tajweed is so beautiful. It is so nice if we get the context of what we are talking about. So now, Adna al-halqi is ghayn and kha. So we have al-gha, ghayril magh. When we get to sifat, it will be so sweet when we get to sifat. It is so sweet. So we have a ghayn and kha. So let's look at an example for kha. I think I saw one the other time. Sumbulatin khu. Let us first use our rule. Bakh. That's why if you look at your mouth, you are doing, you know this, what is this thing called? Like you want to scratch the end part of your tongue. Bakh. That's going. Do you see now? So that is ghayn and kha. Please let's master this way. Al-jawfu, al-halqu. Al-jawfu is alif wa ya. Al-halqu is hamza ha. الحلق is divided into three. أقصى الحلق همزة ها, وسط الحلق عين حاء, أدنى الحلق غين خاء. Do you understand this? Now, pray Allah Azza wa Jal ease our fears and grant us all more understanding. In case you have any question, don't forget to send me a DM or drop it as a comment. May Allah Azza wa Jal ease our fears and grant us more understanding. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.